At this point, I should have just done a bloopers reel because I have tried to do this video 5 times. And at this point, I feel like we don't care. Nobody cares. I don't care. You don't care. Hi, I'm Kendra, and welcome back to IKanSew. If you've never been here before, welcome for the very first time. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get my sense of humor. I hope you come back in the future. The more you come, the more I come. Anyhow, I said this before and I'll say it again. I have watched not one, not two, not three, not 10, not 10,000, but 10,044 videos on how to make a mask in this current environment. And guess what? I am the 10,045th person to make one and to show you how I made one. Welcome again to another mask tutorial in this environment. Now, a lot of people have shown very easy ways of making it. And of course, there's no magical trick to it that I'm going to show you. I'm just going to go through how I use 2 different patterns to make the one that I wanted. And trust me, if I were to show you my sewing space, you'd say this chick has made every version, every mistake possible. But you know what? I do that for you because I care. And I know you care that I am willing to waste my fabric so that you don't have to waste fabric. Because you know what? We can't go in Joann's right now. It's closed down for the safety of you and, more importantly, the staff. And Walmart, which we can get through, got ran through like the bread out during the hurricane season. Okay, so there's no fabric. No needles, no pin, no zippers, there's nothing. There is nothing in Walmart. So if you thought you was gonna ride the Walmart real quick, let me tell you something here. Kendra from IKanSew just saved you $5 in gas. Okay? You're welcome. Now, I'm done with that ranting. Let's go on to how we made this mask. I used Mimi G's. I know everyone's heard of Mimi G. MIMIG styles.com. Oh, I don't know if that's the name or not. It is definitely Mimi G Styles. So you Google that. I'm not sure if that's the title or not. And I'm really bad at updating my description box, so don't judge me. And I also use Sweet Red Poppy's mask. Now you ask, why did she use 2? Because of course Mimi G's pattern is great, and it was one of the first ones out. Well, it's because I found that I'm not going to tell you the real reason. But what I have found in doing this is that this one provides me with more face coverage. And I'm going to just be honest. Some of the people who need these masks have fuller faces than some. And Mimi G is cute and all, but she's slim. So we needed more coverage, more fabric. So, yeah. So I decided to use this one. But Mimi G has some really good ideas in hers. Namely, rolling over the ends to make the head strap, so you can put the elastic around the head and not around the ears. So that's part of what I took from her. And once again, in case you guys are confused and think that my fire alarm is going off, the co-stars over here have decided to join in. They're my hype men. Meet Reed and Mitchell. Oh, they're quiet now. Oh, there they go. Anyhow, so I use cotton fabric, which is very important that you use cotton fabric because you need something that's tightly woven in order to make sure that you are wearing it with purpose, not just for fashion. Okay, so I use this Gummy Bears fabric here. I did initially buy this for my nieces. My mom said that they would probably not want this a couple years ago, so I didn't make anything with it. And then this red fabric here. Why is this not folded up, you ask? Because that's what I'm going to use. Oh, crap. Hold on. For a lot of other pieces that I'm building today. Okay? So, now, you want to first cut out this fabric pattern piece. Now, this is what I did differently than Mimi G did. I used and I added on an extra inch to this pattern here. So because I want that rollover effect. For the lining, I cut out the exact size that I needed. So as you can see here, I've already pinned these two pieces together. Each, I also want to go and sew in 1/4 of an inch. Now this pattern also says that you should sew in 3/8 of an inch. I do 1/4 of an inch because I don't feel like figuring out what 3/8 of an inch is, and I'm not doing it. And it's not on my ruler, and it's not on my sewing machine. My sewing machine shows me 1/4 of an inch. So you know what I mean, 1/4 of an inch. So you can find somebody else to judge. Then after you sew that, you want to take the right side. Again, that's the outside. That's the colorful side that you're going to see on the outside. And you want to pin them together at the seams, at the top of the first seam, top of the bottom of the seam as well. This is after you iron it. Make sure you iron them flat. It makes it a lot neater. You can also go through and clip out the curve pieces. It makes it lay flatter and smoother. And as a matter of fact, I am going to cut this out. This is not one I'm sewing for you, so I'm going to cut that out before I do that for you, so that my curve kind of folds neatly and does what it's supposed to do. Sew this together, sew it all the way around both sides. When you get to the bottom here, you want to leave 2 inches open. You could do 1.5 inches, whatever. But because you need to be able to turn it inside out. Once you turn it inside out, it will look, oh, here's one. It will look like this, right? This one's not ironed. That's why you need to iron it, because it looks neat once it's ironed. So turn inside out. Then, and you can tell this is a smaller one because this is the Mimi G one. Then you want to fold this in 1/4 of an inch, a little bit more, doesn't matter, and then fold it in again. And it's supposed to go over, slightly over the lining, right? Then you stitch down very close to the edge here, which will give you, I feel like I'm on one of those cooking shows and they pull out the finishing product, whatever. Then it brings you down to this end here. And then you take the 22 inches of elastic and you thread it through. If you're going to do, if you're not going to do elastic and you're going to end up doing like a bias tape that, you know, just a piece of string that you tie through, you could do a shoestring. That seems to be enough space to do the same thing, because you thread it through one end and through the other end, and then you sew it closed. If you do the if you do the shoestring method, or you take some type of other piece of fabric that you've made to look, you know, long, thin, like piece of rope, then you just tuck it into the top part, bring it out at the bottom, and you'll still end up with this effect. You just tie it at the bottom. So just want to let you know that. Again, this was very easy to make. If you need a true tutorial, I recommend you just go to Brittany J. Jones. Is that her name? J. Jones, or Mimi G's website, and look. What I wanted to just tell you, because I talk about beginning tips for beginners, is it's okay to test out the mask and not stick to the exact pattern that other people have made, and make one that fits you the best. And what I found, again, for my big face people in my family and circle of friends, is that we needed more space. So I created that, and it works for me. Okay. So if you have any questions, comments, or whatever, feel free to check in with your mask on, of course, and stay 6 feet back.